got ratioed a bit on that Bernie video. I expected there to be enough content there to in the comments to do a video, but nah, you guys beat me to it. My audience is awesome. Like, it was like really two comments. Like, though it had been disliked a lot, there's only two comments. One was, "Oh, you need to read derp 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 derp," and the other one was a little bit more substantive on the authoritarian tip. But you guys was in there in the replies at him. I was like, oh, sweet. What am I gonna do? So yeah, I normally don't start videos like this, but thank you. I appreciate you. You guys really, really rock. I enjoy my audience a lot. So we got this one coming to us from out of, once again, my home state, Jersey. And court documents: teen stabbed deli owner to death after checking on job application, stealing tip jar. On your job app, you want to work there, and you logic, like there is no proper line of reasoning, and it's coming to us from CBS Philly, written by Cleve Bryan. And we'll press play on that in a second, but let's get into this because I want to talk about how, in America, the corner store, the people who know you by name that you see every day, who have the treats and the stuff like that for the kids, and like it's so important. It really is. Like they are so underappreciated that this man's passing is truly tragic, and the circumstances are just uh, like it's that urban poison that I talk about all the time. A suspect is behind bars in the stabbing death of a deli owner in Audubon, Camden County. Court documents say Jerry Pastore, the owner of the Shamrock Deli, was allegedly killed by a teen seeking a job at the deli on Friday afternoon. This is Mr. Pastore right there, and it is tragic. I hate those people. Oh, well, you wait a minute. No, he's a man. He's a guy. He's a person. He's a soul. He's a human. He's an individual. He's an individual who had the deli, and as someone who, from bodegas to the corner spot to the poppy spot, whatever you want to freaking call them. Ned, if you're down here in Louisiana, Ned's hardware store. I mean, the general store, whatever you want to call it. They are insanely important when it comes to the building blocks of a community, and this is tragic. He walks in there for a job and ends up like stealing the tip jar and leaving his application behind. That's part of the way the cops found him. The deli reopened Monday following the deadly stabbing. They are closing 2 hours early this evening so employees, family, and the community can come together and mourn. That was last night, and I believe that there was like hundreds of people out there, which you can expect and respect, because that's how, like, when you're in that position, particularly like when you're dealing with the general public every day, you get rapport, you build chemistry with the community, and you're a large part of how the community functions. And so, just respect to Mr. Pastore. According to court documents, Pastore was allegedly killed by 18-year-old Dyheam Williams, who had applied for a job at the deli. Witnesses told police a teen who had stopped by several times in recent weeks came by again to check on his job application. He allegedly got into an argument with Pastore, then stole the tip jar and ran outside. And okay, so damn it, Dyheam, well, you moron, you're sitting there repeatedly asking for a job. They clearly have your information. All right. Deal is that if they wasn't going to hire you, there was apparently they were just trying to be nice and placate you, but they weren't going to hire you, and we can kind of see why now. Like, I mean, it's like it really is messed up when we sit there and be like, oh well, this Caucasian person looked at a black person in a weird way, but then like you have stories like that which kind of justifies a Caucasian person being on guard. Jesus. Witnesses told police a teen who had stopped by several times. Okay. When recent weeks came by, he allegedly got into an argument, took the jar and ran out. Williams then allegedly stabbed Pastore nearly a dozen times, causing the 57-year-old man's death. You hear anything like that happen in your neighborhood is one thing, but when it's someone you know or the store you use, it's very shocking news, deli customer Justin Felder said. Thanks to fingerprints, security video, and finding Williams' job application, police arrested the teen at his home in Lindenwold on Sunday. And that's the weird part, because it's like, okay, so he has some initiative. He wants to work, but I mean, even if he trust me, he'd have been stealing from out of that place. And like, there was like, it's that poison. He's a product of the poison that is just, man, damn shame how everything panned out. The outpouring of love for Pastore and his deli is evident not only from customers who stopped by, but the 600 plus people who donated to a GoFundMe the customer Angela Taylor set up for the Pastore family. It's a helpless feeling knowing that something tragic happened and you can't just like jump over there and help out in that moment. So I went online and created GoFundMe and it blew up overnight, Taylor said. Taylor also organized a Vigil Monday night for people who knew Pastore well, or even just appreciated his longtime business, to come together and show their support. So I hope that this is going to be a good turnout, and I heard it was a really good turnout. And that's good, because that's such an important part of any community. Like I said in the beginning, it's such an important part of the community. But okay, oh shoot, no. I don't think we're gonna be doing that video. If I have to, we're not sending through that 30-second advertisement. So, no, not doing it. So yeah, with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. Yeah, all the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here. And bang the bell for notifications. And speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? Do you remember the, who's your local guy? What do you call him? Who's your, like if you look at Kevin Smith movies, right? Where do they almost always take place or find themselves? In front of a convenience store. Why? Because the convenience store is it really is such a hot spot for the community that, it's really something that communities are formed around. I mean, but you may disagree, and that's what I have a comment section for. So until then, let me know what you think, and until the next one.